This is Suzanne Wagner, and I'm doing my personal quote and blog for the 16th of September 2022. My quote for today: take a moment to share who you are. Be kind and let love carry you far. Listen to the hearts that call from the past. Do things that make a difference and last. I did this poem today in honor of the amazing contribution that the Guinness family made over and over again for the people of Ireland. This family is a great example of what to do when one has money. During the Irish potato famine, they did everything they could to protect those that worked for them. They negotiated with farmers that were in the areas that they owned property so that none of them perished in the fire. None of them. At a great cost for themselves. They gave the lands around Ashford Castle and the islands of the lake that they owned to the country of Ireland for the pittance of $22,000 when it was worth tens of millions, so that the lands would be protected, farmers would have land to grow and survive, and the people could have a life. The Guinness family has done many of these types of things, such as giving retirement for their workers in the 1800s when no one gave retirement to their people. I wish for more that are tremendously wealthy to do what is right, rather than what will line their own pockets. And the Guinness family is a great example of that. My blog for today. I had an amazing facial and massage at the Ashford Castle. The best surprise was that when I got to the spa, I had 45 minutes to go swim or go into the sauna. I decided to swim. After a few laps, I floated on my back in the warm water, and to my surprise, there was music in the water. I popped my head up, thinking that it was in the air and somehow vibrating into the water, but there was no music playing in the room. I popped my head back into the water, feeling like Harry Potter with the golden egg in the big bathtub during the movie The Goblet of Fire, and sure enough, the music was only in the water. How they got that there, I have no idea. It was an amazing effect. It was super soothing, relaxing, and calming. I could feel it going through the water and into the water in my body, morphing and changing the vibration and frequency inside my body and outside. I had to say something to the massage therapist when she came in to get me for my session. She smiled and said, "You would be amazed at how many people never hear it or figure it out." Of course, I had to tell everyone after that who seemed interested in the spa experience. Everyone was shocked and amazed. We also walked the Irish wolfhounds that belonged to the castle. We were not alone. There were about 20 of us along for the journey. These were amazing dogs, and they were big rules to follow, as these dogs are hunters by instinct and bred to kill wolves, of which there are none anymore in Ireland. They were all taken out by the early 1800s. Throwing sticks would start a horrible fight and not allowed. Competition activities were out, but they were fabulous to work with and experience. Besides, we got a great walk through a closed area of the estate, a wild area filled with badgers, martens, otters, squirrels, and deer. Lots of great smells for the dogs, who were very interested in the excrement of any of the above. There are 26 miles of trails on this huge piece of property. Next time I come, I will spend 4 days for sure. More time to explore and would have been great. We went on a boat trip to the islands in the lake of Loch Corrib. We got to go see St. Patrick's 5th century monastic site on a large island in the middle of the lake. Historically very interesting, and I learned a lot. It was interesting. We ended up there on the 100th anniversary of a particular saint, which is Saint Beatrice Sullivan, and it was really fascinating on the very day, 100 years later. And I finally had this amazing dinner last night. But after so many days of amazing food, I just did an appetizer and the soup. A 5-course meal was more than I could muster. Today, we go off to Galway and more adventures. So thank you for listening and have a great day. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to turn this around so you can actually see my view from my window. Okay, here we go. Pretty, huh? Bye, everyone.